Hello my friends and welcome back to Kev's Hobby Showcase. I'm of course Kevin. You may have also seen me on Tabletop Jones Productions where John and I are the Tweeties playing war games. And you can also see me on Kev's Hobby Showcase exclusive on Patreon where I'll have exclusive content ready to go. Actually, I'm posting one right now. Anyway, so today, it's the third weekend of the month and we are in November. And what's in November? That's right, Thanksgiving. So, since the good people at Stop and Shop were kind enough to have turkeys on sale at 99 cents a pound, I have a turkey ready to go. So today I will be cooking turkey. I will have stuffing. I will be making a vegetable. I'm leaning towards making broccoli, which is pretty simple, but you know, why not? And also I have cranberry sauce, which, as we all know, is easy. You open up the can and pour it out. But yeah, so I'm gonna have a Thanksgiving dinner with some of the fixings. I even have turkey gravy. Oh yeah, turkey gravy. It's good stuff. So I'm letting the bird defrost a bit more before I start it in the oven. I got a nice roasting pan, which I will show you when I'm in the kitchen. And you know, it's gonna be a good meal. All right, so stay tuned, and we'll be right back with turkey. Well, I am back, and it's actually the next day. Yeah, I didn't realize how frozen this bird was, so I had to let it defrost overnight. So yeah, so it was more than just like an hour, so it was actually a whole freaking day. So anyway, I have it set up in the roaster pan. Let me just the thing, yeah, and there we go. There he is, or she is, or however you want to put it. Okay, there we go. So I got it in here. I got about an inch of water in the roaster pan. I have the oven preheating right now. I'm just going to get this ready. So I was able to get. See, I'm working on a budget, so I was able to get stovetop stuffing. I don't know how much of this is going to fill up, but you know, stuffing does expand when you cook it. So let me just get it all in here. I know there are many different brands of stuffing that you can choose from. I chose this because it was on sale. Alright, let's get it all in there, let's get it all in there, let's get it all in there. Okay. Okay. So, really isn't much. Let me just position this a little bit better. Alright. So, there really isn't much to this. So, basically, how it's going to go is I'm going to put it in, you know, when the oven's ready to go. You know, I'm going to, you know, close up, you know, the whole roaster pan. Got it. You know, got the, you know, cover, put the cover on. See, if you don't have a roaster pan, basically it's, you take one of those foil tins, and you put it in that, and then you just wrap it with aluminum foil. It's like basically the same thing. I just happen to have one. One of the few things I actually have. So anyway, so I have the, you know, like I said, I have the oven preheating. It's going to preheat to 350 degrees. I actually looked it up to how to do it. So this is like about a 16.5 pound bird, so it's going to be cooking for 4 hours and 15 minutes. About, you know, that's, you know, I did the calculations, you know, I googled it. So yeah, anyway, so periodically I will take it out to baste, but also I'm going to be doing I'm going to be making broccoli, which is easy. You just put it in a pot and boil it, and cranberry sauce, which is easy. You just take it out of the can and slice it. I mean, I know this is not very, you know, not a lot of steps, not very technical, but it does take a while. And like I said, it is November. You know, Thanksgiving is in this month, and I'm just gonna say, with my little faux pas yesterday, thank God it wasn't Thanksgiving Day, because then I'd be like, oh crap, I got no turkey. But hey, it's all good, right? So, turkey stuffed. I think I'm gonna put the cover on the pan right now. As soon as the oven's ready, I'm going to put it in the oven. Like I said, I don't show this on camera because, well, my oven door is falling apart and I don't want to show it to anybody. And, you know, and then once that's cooking, I'm going to let it go for quite a while. before I check on it again. All right, so anyway, when I come back, it's probably going to be quite a few hours later. I'm either going to be starting broccoli, or I'm actually going to be taking this out and starting the broccoli after. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it, but one thing I will do is I will carve it on camera. That I will do. All right, so anyway, stay tuned, and it's going to be a while for me, but only a few seconds for you. I will be right back. Okay, so turkey's not finished yet. It's still got another 40 minutes to go, so it's been about, I would say like about 3.5 hours so far. Still got, like I said, still got that much more to go. But while that's going, we're going to start on some, I'm going to cut up some broccoli, and then maybe even cut up the cranberry sauce. So, that's good. All right, just give me a... All right. Okay, well, let's get that out of the way. And let's put that out of the way now. Take a nice big knife. So, what I always do is I basically cut right here on the stalk, because then it helps all the pieces of broccoli to, to basically just come right off. Alright, see, look at that. Another one fell off. I'm going to take these, I'm going to toss them in the pot. And got more like this. So do it just one more time. Alright, see? Kind of breaks apart easily, and then you could just pick it apart to finish it off. Little by little. And then when it gets to the middle part, cut it in half. Cut it in half again. Gives you a nice four nice pieces. You can just put it right in there. Now, I'm going to cut up parts of the stalk, mostly because my daughter really likes this part. I don't know why, but she does. So let me just get the leafy parts off. Sorry, didn't realize I wasn't on camera. Okay. Okay. Go again. And I know most people will tell me to be careful because of the accident I had earlier this year. And believe me, I know. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to get this boiling, and then I'm gonna start cutting the cranberry sauce. Well, got to get it out of the can first. All right, so just give me a few minutes. Alrighty, so I got the broccoli boiling, and just got the cranberry sauce out of the can. I mean, I know some. Oops, sorry. I know some people, they have a special recipe for it. I don't. I just open up the can and get it out. So let me just. I'm gonna cut it up. So let me just bring it down, and there it is. So I'm just gonna slice it up, and just pretty much just goes right through it. Now I actually have 2 cans of these because they were on sale, of course. I was going to open up both of them, but I did change my mind on that because I saw how much that this one can took. And besides, I don't think me and my kids are going to eat more than just this. So anyway, well, I also have turkey gravy. It's jarred turkey gravy from Heinz. So I'm going to get that prepared, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I just opened up the jars and I got the gravy in there. Now, I did say, I think originally, I don't know if I said it on camera, I was originally going to make my seasoned potatoes to go along with this, but we got turkey, we got stuffing, we got broccoli, we got cranberry sauce. There's plenty of food right there. So I technically don't really need the seasoned potatoes, so I'm just not going to do it. And besides, I'd have to get it in the oven, which is being occupied by the turkey. And also, I set it for a higher temperature than what the turkey's at, because like I said, I looked it up. It's 350 degrees, and I think it was said like 13 to 15 minutes per I forget how many pounds. Uh, I think it was no 15. Okay, um, you know what, I'd have to look it up again. But anyway, so I had, like I said, so I had the, you know, the temperature set for 350. I set the timer for uh, 4 hours and 15 minutes because that's pretty much what it was going to be. And I mean, yeah. So it's I think it was 15 minutes. No, it can't be 15 minutes per pound because it's 16 pounds. That would be an awful long time. So anyway, that doesn't matter. I'll look it up, you know, for the when I do the next segment. So anyway, so I got the turkey, the gravy heating up, got the broccoli getting ready to boil, and well, cranberry sauce is ready to go. So we'll just, you know, I could just put that on the table. So basically, the main thing I'm waiting for is the turkey to be finished, and that's going to be in about half an hour. All right, so I'll see you in half an hour when I have it all out, and I'll carve it, I'll carve it on camera, or at least I'll carve some of it on camera, and after that, you just, I'll be tasting it. All right, so anyway, I will be, so stay tuned, and I will be back. All right, we're at the end here. So first, first we got some nice broccoli, as you can see the steam coming off. Okay. Got some nice gravy. Now, I don't really have a gravy boat. These were bought by my ex-wife years ago. She was going to make French onion soup and then never did. But anyway, so now, moment of truth. I have to get the oven mitt because I don't want to burn my fingers. Okay. There it is. Okay. So let me put this aside. And it's always a good sign when the thermometer that they provide for you has popped. Okay. So, what do we got? Well, actually, first thing I should do is scoop out the stuffing. Okay. It smells great, actually. Now, the stuffing isn't as much as I was hoping it would be. I probably should have bought more boxes. It did say, it did give a kind of a guide of how many pouches you would need per pound of the turkey. So, but I didn't read it when I was in the store, so I had already gotten home when I saw that. Okay, first things first, though. Oops. Sorry about that. Okay. Now, use the chicken scissors to get the leg off. Oof. Leg and thigh. Look at that. That look nice. Now, I'm going to cut breast meat. Like I said, I'm just going to show me cutting one side of this. Let's get the skin off. Now, between you and me, I like the skin, but not everybody does. So I do take it off. And this is good practice because for Thanksgiving, I'll be at my mother's. And when I'm at my mother's, I'm at the one who does the carving. Alright, so. There we go. Nice and tender. You know it's nice and tender when it's practically falling apart. And I remember My grandmother actually said there's a specific way to cut it. It's like along certain lines, which is what I'm kind of doing now. And she actually said she didn't like it if it wasn't cut along those lines. So anyway, so as you can see, the turkey is fully done. It's white all the way through, all the white meat. The dark meat always it has like a little bit of coloring in it, so it's not always good to go by that on its own. But it's been in the oven for over 4 hours, so I think it's safe to assume it's done. Okay, so I'm gonna finish cutting this off. Cutting some more pieces because it isn't just me. It's me and my kids are gonna be eating this. And when I come back, I'll be at the table getting ready to take a bite. All right, so I'll be right back. All right, so I'm at the table, and let's just point it down just a little bit. So, got my gravy, and put it. Yes, I like the drumsticks. Okay, so got the gravy, got the stuffing. Broccoli has been boiled so that it is very, very tender, and I got myself a little slice of cranberry sauce. So, first I'm going to season my food. Okay. Now, well, rather than pick up the whole leg, I got a piece here that's just itching to be tasted. Well worth the wait. Oh yeah, here we go with the stuffing. Very good. Next time I gotta get more though. Broccoli. And now finally, cranberry. Cranberry sauce. Well, as you can see, I'm gonna have a nice meal ahead of me right here. So I'm gonna end it here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I mean, as you can see, there really isn't much to cooking a turkey. It's basically put in the oven and wait till it's done, and then there's just everything else that you're gonna make. Now I know most people do make mashed potatoes. I opted not to because of all the food that I already have, and it's just for me and my 2 kids. So it's not like I have like a whole like family setting here. It's not like I have my mom, my sisters, my niece and my nephews. It's not like I have all of them coming over, and I would need that much food. But I do know. But you have seen me make real mashed potatoes, and I would definitely do that for a meal like this, and or I would do my seasoned potatoes, and you've definitely seen me do that as well. So anyway, please like, subscribe, and share this video as much as possible. It's the best way to support the channel, and. So next month, when it is December, and what's in December? Christmas. So next month, I am toying with the idea of making cookies from scratch. I don't know yet, and might get a little assistance on that one because I think the last time I tried to make them, I kind of botched it badly. But so I need to redeem myself. So anyway, thank you again for watching. I hope you had a good time. Like I said again, like, subscribe, and share, and. And I'll see you again next week. I'll have more videos, as always, and you have a great day, and take care of yourself.